between, unless you're trying to draw the clock down.
Yeah.
Unless you're serving and trying to draw the clock down. But yeah, we used a lot of the signals of where, and just simply, where's my partner going to be? So
Michaela there
is pretty limited. You just got to make it.
Yeah, you just got to go with it. And Michaela there, taking a lot of returns down the line.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer. Hunter and Gata are, great doubles players, but they're always looking to poach, right? And you don't have a lot of time. And Michaela just taking advantage of that, and that was a huge thing because it looked like they were just like, well, now what do we do at the net? And it took away a big weapon of theirs.
Definitely.
Was that something you guys talk about? Hey, just go line, hold them there as long as you can, but they never changed.
I think that's just a core doubles tactic when you're returning, right? You want to test the line.
Yeah.
Test the net player and keep them back there and keep them honest.
Awesome.
So I think that's doing that early on is a pretty key tactic, I think.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Go have fun out there.
Had fun today, right?
Thanks. All right, here we have Robin Anderson here, 3-1 lead against Justine. Big forehand by Robin there. See the broken string there. Robin can play here. Justine has to play pretty quick. Probably should have checked her strings before starting this first vault. As a tennis player, it's so important to know where your equipment is. We know, and I say we because I'm a former player, but as a player, you know when your strings are about to break. Let's see if maybe she just picked up the wrong racket there. Fortunately, her team is ready. Robin on fire right now, 5-1.
2-7.
She is well there, going with the slice serves there. The updated score there, 7-2 here for Robin Anderson. Great deep backhand, good defense by Robin. Justine trying to use her heavy forehand down the line. A little bit too close to the line. 8-2 here, 6-point lead. Great defensive slice by Robin there. Keeping her neutral in the point.
10-2.
Winner by Robin there. Justine had the offense stretching Robin with the slices, but Robin just defended extremely well. 10-3 here for Robin. Smiling there, loving the start to this, loving the team format. We ask a lot of college tennis players when they go play on the WTA and the ATP tours, they say they understand that it was a dream of theirs as a kid to play there, but it's not as fun. It's just a lot more fun for most people to play in this team format. That's why they're here. This league is going to become a dream for young players because they love having their friends, having that social atmosphere, and having people behind you there. A lot of times we play these individual matches and you just feel so alone out there. Robin enjoying this team format. 12-3 here. Big forehand, trying to go to the inside out. Great defense by Justine there. Just under 7 minutes left. Nicely spins that serve, and Robin didn't do too much with that. Let's see if Justine will be able to get away with that. Justine looks like she wants to flatten out her backhand there. Need a little bit more height over the net. Great backhand by Robin there in the middle of the court. Interesting for her to not run around it, hit a forehand. Usually we see players run around and hit a forehand there. We'll see if that means that Robin's just a lot more comfortable with that backhand. And there we see it. She's comfortable stepping in with that backhand, playing aggressively.
Winner, 16.
Great volley there. A little risky to go with the cross-court approach. Justine didn't do enough with it. Pretty good passing shot, but against Robin, pretty good. Won't get it done.
Winner, 6-16.
All right, there she is, stopping the bleeding a little bit, 16-6. Only a 10-point deficit right there. Team Atlanta, all smiles over there, very happy with their individual performances so far. Justine now choosing to return a little bit farther back. But Robin, very aggressive there. If you're going to be that far back, you've got to do a lot more with the ball. Even if you get a little deep, so much pace of the ball slows down by the time it gets there. And again, this is a little bit of a slower indoor court. You can see the fuzz all over the court. The court really just fluffing up these balls. And Robin just playing aggressive off both sides of the court. She's not afraid to play offense on either the forehand or the backhand. Got a lead like this, it gives you a little bit more relaxation to go for it. Justine, clearly we can see Robin very comfortable playing more aggressive. Justine looking like the more steady player, but just doesn't have the power that Robin has right now. Justine's probably going to have to play with some big offense here. We've seen in the previous 10-minute bolts that you can't wait too long on the clock to try to change strategies, and sometimes you got to be ready to change quick.
to 8.
We've seen Justine here throw in a couple faults here, so it seems like whenever she does get a point, she can't build momentum. We've been asking the question all morning, is your serve going to be a weapon or a liability in this format?
24 to 8.
You see Justine there trying to lift some balls out of Robin's shoulder with that topspin backhand, but unfortunately just pushes it too long. 16-point lead for Robin. And this is where it gets tough. When the lead gets big and you're losing, you feel pressure to go for a little bit too much. You play tighter, you play more stressed because you feel like you can't afford to lose a point. And that's the thing there. So Justine really looking for that +2. And she got a little too close to the baseline, really trying to force her position a little too much. Robin showing some great defense. She's had some great offense, but we've seen some great defensive slices today that's kept her in points, been able to sneak out some points on the defensive side. Justine now, she's trying to adjust her strategy, play more aggressive there, not really helping. And there it is. So Robin, forgot that's the one. You got that rule in the intense league. You can only toss it one and you can only hit it once. You know, one of the things within traditional tennis is you can catch your toss as many times as you want, but that's a little unfair to the returner. They get to just toss it as many times as they want until they can hit a perfect serve, and they get 2 serves. It's a little bit too big of an advantage, so Intense League has tried to remove that here. +2 off the net court there. Does that help Justine get back into this 15-point deficit?
(27-11).
And we've seen that again. Just whenever Justine does a great job winning 1 point, she can't really build on it with her serve. You know, we've been talking about in meetings and strategy meetings with coaches and players, will they start to go towards the underhand serve more, especially if your serve's not really a weapon? Do you just spin it in and at least just not miss it, get the point started? We haven't seen that today from anyone yet.
(28-12).
Again, let's see if Coach Marcelo gets in there. Let's see, because he might be a little too happy from all the wins from his individuals today. Come on, Marcelo, get in there.
29-12.
29-12 here in Knoxville. Very happy to see one of their players getting in some big wins. We see Nathan Pasha getting warmed up there on the court behind us as he's getting ready to play soon.
13-29.
29-13. Just probably too big of a deficit at this point. Justine still playing very calm. That's the maturity. You don't get to 34-0 at the #1 spot in Georgia Gwinnett without being an extremely mature, calm player.
30 to
And we've
13.
seen Robin just been able to maintain better court position, better offensiveness. You know, we've seen Justine sometimes get stuck too close to the baseline, a little bit too far from the baseline, and Robin takes advantage. Great defense here. We've seen Robin just do a great job out of corners. There she is again with a defensive slice. Keeps her in the point. How many times have we seen that today with Robin just defending extremely well? Justine has not been able to defend Robin's offense very well. And I think the two things that are the biggest difference makers have been Robin's ability to defend very well and Robin's ability to just serve a little better. They're not right there. Doesn't matter so much at this point, but those two things have really been the biggest factor in this big win for Robin here. We're going to see a 32-14 win here for Robin. All smiles. Justine obviously not too happy, not used to losing